Hey everyone, Frankie D. Cruz here. I just wanted to talk about what it's like to be disabled in the fitness industry. Alright, it's a very serious topic, but I also want to talk to you about how you can support disabled individuals, which is so important to me, because if no one knows my story, I'm disabled. I am disabled. I was born legally blind. Alright, I was born with an incredibly rare eye condition called aniridia. Now, what's it like to be a disabled fitness trainer like myself? Well, I mean, I gotta be frank, most people take me very seriously because most people don't believe I can really help them. I mean, there's this immediate disconnect. Well, I'm disabled, they're not. How can I go ahead and help them? Alright? And most don't even know how I do what I do. I mean, most don't understand that I know proper form, that I know what the various physical cues are, alright? But most people are just like, I mean, I don't know, how can you tell? You're legally blind. Which, okay, fair question, but I mean, there's still that immediate disconnect that just makes them think, I don't know, like, how can I really, believe this guy's gonna be able to help me? So it is tough. And of course, jokes are common. I mean, most people go ahead and they're making a joke at, my expense, which I don't care about, okay? I don't care about jokes being made at me, because I've heard them all. I've heard all the jokes ever since growing up, alright? So they don't bother me, but I can imagine they might bother some. But I do think it speaks to a larger issue that, as we'll get into, the disabled community, I mean, we are generally sometimes treated really as an afterthought and a joke. We're just supposed to take it. We're just supposed to take the jokes. Ha ha ha, very funny. Yes, I understand. And all this despite that I'm the one that's certified. I'm the one who knows more than them. And I'm the one who can go ahead and help them. And I try to convey this to them, but how do you convey to someone, I can help you. I can help you get to where you want to be. But also not have to deal with that whole issue of, I just don't know, because you are inherently inferior to me. Because that's what it really comes down to. Now, let's talk about the failure of most gyms. Because being a disabled fitness trainer is one thing. It's very different to be disabled and to go to the gym. Because most gyms don't have properly trained staff. Most staff don't know how to deal with a disabled customer. They don't. They don't know how to go ahead and help them, alright? And they look at them like they're freaking crazy. And most don't have properly equipped buildings for that matter, which is, one, against the law. Okay, let's be real. But most don't really care, and it's not really that well enforced, okay? Most don't have ramps for people with wheelchairs. They don't even have the proper equipment needed. They don't have equipment where you have removable seats or seats that swing out to allow people with wheelchairs to be able to get on. They don't have braille on them for the blind to go ahead and be able to read these instructions. They don't have flashing lights for the deaf people, okay? They don't have any of that stuff. Now, yes, there are some, but not many, and basic considerations are not in place, okay? Because you also have to imagine, you have to have large floor spaces. Okay, you have to have wide space for disabled individuals, and you also have to take into consideration that, yes, if someone is disabled, it's going to take them longer to go ahead and get on and off the machines needed, alright? Now, of course, you can't go ahead and have that and say, you can go ahead and do that, and everyone else has to wait now. Everyone else has to wait in line behind them. I understand that, but that is why you have to take these into consideration. Have the disabled machines and have them clearly labeled in various different manners. To have the trainers be able to say, hey, I know exactly where you can go ahead and go to be in this facility to be able to train. And if you're not disabled, here you go. Here's the equipment that you need instead. There's all these different sorts of things. And now look, they're starting to catch up. Very slowly, but way too slowly. And to my knowledge, most advocates for disability rights say it is just the first step, man. It is just the first step. There's still so much more work that has to be done. And only a small portion of the gyms seem to care. Only a small portion are making these steps. Only a small portion. Because most of the big gyms, they don't care. They don't care about that, man. They don't think about it, which, I mean, hey, slightly fair, because not many disabled people are that active. But why do you think many disabled people are inactive? Because they don't have freaking gyms that actually accommodate them. It is a vicious cycle that we need to get past. Now, let's talk about how many disabled people are treated as. We're treated like we're crazy, man. Like when we go into a gym, like the people there will look at us like we have two heads or something. Like, are you nuts? Like, why the heck are you here? When it's clear why we're there. We're there to get fit, man. Just like you. Just like you. And we are also severely underestimated. Alright? I can't tell you how many times I've been severely underestimated. Now, on one hand, I could, of course I see how it bugs a lot of people. I mean, not disabled individuals hate being underestimated. Now imagine what it's like for us. Now me, personally, I like to be underestimated. Why? Because I like to go ahead and be underestimated because you can't do something, only to then do it. And say, hey, you remember how you said I couldn't do it? But that's just me. And I'm not most people. I'm not most people. So look, we cannot go ahead and have this mindset of, which all comes back to down, well, they're disabled. So that means I'm superior to them. Or at least that's how it seems to be conveyed. We have to get over that mindset. We are all equal. And we are also severely lacking representation in many, many areas, including business and including in politics. There are not many in those areas who are actively fighting for us. Yes, there are some, of course, but we do not have a huge movement that's going ahead and steamrolling these sorts of things, steamrolling this culture within our society to go ahead and get us the rights that we deserve. Because all we're looking for is normalcy. That's all we're looking for. It's just normalcy. Just be treated like an everyday individual, just like you would treat Joe, your neighbor. That's all we're looking for. To be able to go through life like that. And also, to not be treated as second-class citizens like we are right now. You might be surprised to hear me say that. Second-class citizens, really? Yeah, really, we really are. Talk to a plethora of disabled people, and you will find out that, yes, we face many challenges that, yes, make it seem like we are treated as second-class citizens. So let us look at the current state of affairs. Only 36% of disabled people take part in leisurely physical activity. That is a stunningly bad number. It's stunningly bad. And the majority of disabled people naturally don't have their own transportation. We're very reliant on public transportation. So yes, with the advent of like Lyft and Uber and stuff, like it's better, but it's nothing. But still, no, we need good public transportation. And everyone could use public transportation. That's good. Everyone. It's not just disabled people. Because we can all do with less vehicles on the road to keep things safer. Alright? I mean, we're all complaining, right, about how, oh, well, so-and-so are always such lousy drivers. Which say people from different states, oh, no, oh, they're from that state. Of course, the bad. Everyone will say that, but they'll say, oh, I don't know, but my driving's okay. Even though the stereotype is really against the people from your area. We all, for some reason, have this immediate dislike for other drivers, but we'll never go ahead and take the steps to go ahead and take less drivers off the road by actually saying, why don't we just have public transportation? That would immediately make things better for everyone. For everyone. And unfortunately, progress for equality for disabled individuals has been severely lacking the past 20 years. I mean, there was some progress before, and it was slowing down, but it has slowed to a crawl now, if there's even any right now. And right now, I mean, let's be honest, we have a president right now who makes fun of disabled individuals, who says, "Oh yes, no, I watch the Special Olympics sometimes, but it's a bit painful to watch." What a monster to say that, man. What an absolute disgrace. And look, you might get upset, you might get offended that, I bring up politics and stuff. Well, guess what? I don't care. I don't care what you think. I'm saying the facts. Because that's what I'm always going to stick to, and I'm always going to go ahead and advocate for disabled rights for people. Alright? But there is hope. According to a Disability Sports USA study, sports-focused rehabilitation for disabled individuals is critical. It not only helps with their health, their quality of life, but it also helps with their employment even. Double all those who did not have a sports-centric rehabilitation effort. And there are good nonprofits out there, like the Challenged Athletes Foundation, that help disabled athletes in a variety of ways, including going ahead and helping them get the adaptive technology that they need to be able to compete in their sports of choice. But no one can do anything alone. No one. No one can do anything alone. You had your parents, your family, your loved ones, your friends, your mentors, someone help you along the way to go and get you to where you are right now. And we are all in this together. I want to make that very clear. We are all in this together. Because we are. Now, I am going to pitch to you that you should support the Challenged Athletes Foundation, alright? But I'm not telling you, just give them money. Any kind of support is good, whether that be getting involved, doing something. Alright, it doesn't even have just something small, like showing your support of them, man. Even just doing that could be fantastic. And if enough of us do that, we can change the world. I honestly believe that. So, you can go ahead and go to my store, FrankieDCruz.com/store. Cruz spelled C-R-U-Z. And you can support CAF there, because with every purchase made there, I donate 5% of the profits to CAF. Alright, and so every purchase will help them be able to go ahead and get more people, more adaptive technology that they need. But let's say you don't want to go ahead and do that. Let's say you don't trust me or my store for whatever reason. Well, that's fine. Here you go. Here's the Challenged Athletes website. Alright, go there. Donate directly. I'm not telling you, no, go ahead and purchase from my store, it's so better. No, I'm telling you, that's one way to do it. But here's the official way to do it if you want, if you prefer. So I'm Frankie D. Cruz. I will talk to you next.